Now, before I invite Councillor Hilton to propose the report, I just wanted to make a very brief statement. That statement is to make a recommendation to Cabinet to vary the recommendations before us this evening in relation to this paper, in relation to funding for the arts. It is fair to say that we have, over the course of the last couple of months, in fact, actually, since the current year's budget was agreed in February 2021, been in active and ongoing discussions with our very well established and well respected arts organisations within the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead. Dealing with Norden Farm first, it is no secret that we have jointly appointed a consultancy to support Norden Farm to effectively review their business model and look for enhancements and areas to optimise that business model going forward to help them become more self-sustaining. That report, carried out by Counterculture, was commissioned before Christmas and has only very recently concluded in terms of being able to produce a set of recommendations for both us and Norden Farm. I am very, very pleased to be able to say that we held a very positive meeting within the last couple of weeks with the trustees to agree a sustainable and indeed a pragmatic way forward. This follows intensive lobbying by my Conservative colleagues, not least Councillor Bangor, Councillor Carroll, Councillor Coppinger, in fact all members of the Conservatives. It also includes a lot of detailed work that has gone on by the lead member, Councillor Samantha Rayner, in really pulling together what I'm about to say, and I'll leave it to Councillor Rayner to outline the position on Old Court. It has always been the case that we have been determined to provide support for the arts within RBWM. They are an intrinsic part of the societal fabric of the Royal Borough. However, we could not do so without having conducted this consultancy report. It has given us not only a clear figure, but also a detailed understanding of the arts market within RBWM and what we can best do to support it. So as a result, and I will let Councillor Rayner update on Old Court, as a result, we are very, very pleased to be able to announce a funding support package for 2022-23 of £115,000 for Norden Farm to implement or help to implement the recommendations of that report. It is fair to say that that will undoubtedly continue to strengthen the organisation, enable them to continue to deliver the fantastic programme of performances and indeed community outreach, which they have so ably delivered to date. It has been based on a clear process, a logical process, whereby we jointly appointed a consultant, we analysed the situation carefully and rationally before coming to an optimum figure in which to invest. This is not a grant, I'll be clear about this. This is a partnership approach, the beginning of a new era of partnership between ourselves, Norden Farm, and indeed Old Court. It has been an interesting budget consultation period and process as well, and it is fair to say we have, of course, reflected on all of the feedback we have received. It is also fair to say that there has been some misinformation out there, perhaps others taking credit for lobbying us where no credit is really due. But as I say, this is a process that has been a long time in its development. It's a process we have worked constructively with our partners, and we think we have come to the most sustainable, optimum solution, which balances not only the support for the arts, but also reflects the financial position of the council as well, cognizant of the fact that we are investing significant sums in the coming year in core areas such as adults and children's as well. But I will pass on to Councillor Rayner just to provide a very quick update on Old Court, which will complement the total offer for the arts. Councillor Rayner.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I'm wholly supportive of the words you have said about Norden Farm. I think it's a fantastic organisation, but as you say, we had to really see this report because we are spending residents' hard-earned money, and we needed to have a better understanding of what was happening. But I'm also delighted to say we have been working very hard with Martin Denny at Old Court, who has run a fantastic art centre during the pandemic and produced some excellent events and classes. So I'm delighted to say that we will be able to offer, subject to Cabinet and full Council, £25,000 for Old Court to help them deliver superb and excellent and well-respected art and culture for the residents of the Royal Borough. Now, I would also like to thank my fellow councillors, Councillor Bowden and Councillor Shalem and Councillor Cannon, for also lobbying about this matter. I think it's really important that we're all together and we all want to deliver excellent services for our residents. So thank you very much.
All right. Cognizant of the fact that I made a recommendation to amend the recommendation at the very start of the meeting to include the £140,000 package for the arts, are the recommendations with that £140,000 now included? Are the recommendations agreed, Cabinet?
Agreed.
Agreed. Splendid. Thank you very much.